Go ahead.
Today we're going to talk about the flag. The National Football League lately have had several meetings. The Players Association said that they didn't really get a chance to say much, but the NFL come up with something new that you can, to pledge allegiance to the flag, you can have a choice. You can go out on the field, and if you do that, you have to stand up and pledge to the field to the flag. If you stay in the dressing room, you can get on your knees or do whatever you want to do as far as the flag goes. But and this is pro football. We've been in it for years, but frankly they've been working on this for 2 years, and I don't think they made any progress whatsoever. That one player, Caleb Parknick, he was the first one. He said he wasn't standing up on the field, and he was getting on his knees for all the games. And it's funny that no team has hired him now. They put a boycott on him. Nobody will hire him. The second thing that's interesting that nobody's mentioned, let's go to the college football. We haven't been there yet. Let's go to college football. I played college football at Clemson. I have been sort of a scout on different players and teams. I've been in it for several years, since I was a baby, and I know that they give the big schools give about 40-50 scholarships a year. If it costs $40,000 a year to go to college, and that includes your meals, books, everything. They give you everything on a full scholarship. I know, I was there. But the one thing the college coaches, and if you want to interview them, you can, because I've talked to them all over the country, is they have 40 or 50 scholarships, but the problem is half of these players can't play college football. They played in high school, but a lot of them are real short. They might be short, fat, or they might be real heavy, or they might be too tall, or maybe they can't even walk straight. So all those scholarships that we gave out, that they gave out, all those scholarships for probably worth about $40,000 a year, the thing the coaches want to do is get rid of half of those players. They want to get rid of them. I've been in this. They can't make it. They can't use them. Then they could have 20 more to recruit next year out of the high schools. 20 more next year. So next year they'd have the regular 15, another 20, if they can get rid of this 20. All right, now how do they get rid of this 20? I don't know, but I mean, it could be the same as the pros are doing. You either go on the field or get off. You go on the field and pledge allegiance, or not, you stay in the locker room. I don't know what these people's parents will say about this, and what schools they can go to. What schools they can go to. If I'm recruiting the top guy in the country, his parents are going to want some answers quick. Now, how do they do the flag? Do they let them go outside, or they keep them inside, like the pros have said they want to do now? They don't want to go. They want to have it let the people decide. They go outside, they hold their hand up, they pledge allegiance, or stay inside, and they could stay in the locker room on their knees. So if this is a way that these coaches can get rid of half of their scholarship people, they would be tickled to death, and they will do it. Don't think they won't, because they want those scholarships back for next year, and half of that class each year cannot make it. They can't play. They don't have the talent. They're not mean enough. But they come by different people. They come different ways on these scholarships. A lot of them people know somebody, they don't, they do, friends, and they get them there, they're in the school, and they got the scholarship. But they can't play pro football, they can't help them, I mean college football. So they want to get rid of them. And this could help them get rid of these kids. I mean, this is something that's real harsh. I hate to talk about it, but I know what's going to happen. And it's funny, since this started 2 years ago with the pros, and they've been working on as hard as they can, nobody's ever mentioned the college, the colleges, the college football, the college players. How do you recruit the #1 high school player in the country to a certain college? He's going to want some guarantees. His parents will want guarantees. And I don't know if he wants to get caught in this mess that the pros are playing in. Go out on the field, hold your hand up, pledge the flag. Come in the room. If you don't like that, come in, you can get on your knees in the locker room. So this has never been mentioned. But this is going to come up, and it's going to come up big. And I know the pros are just avoiding it. They don't want to know anything about it. They don't want to know anything about it. But they're getting their gravy from colleges, and colleges are spending their money to train these kids and recruit them and teach them football. Then they move to the pros, and the pros make all the big money. But this is a serious problem. We're going to talk about it some more. You think about it. Talk to your friends and your relatives. I want to see what's going to happen, because I think it's time to move this after 2 years to college. And let's see what's going to happen there. Thank you.